Hello YouTube! Today I want to do a favorites video, and it's going to be sort of a favorites video over all of 2014. Now I haven't gone through like all of my stuff, I just kind of took what I found right here and now, things that are favorites obviously. And I was thinking of going into like makeup and stuff, but I don't know, I haven't had any product that like blows me away, so there's not really much makeup and stuff here. But there's like books and other things, and basically just stuff that has been my favorite in 2014, sort of. I have a list here that I should follow so I don't go off track. Okay, so the first thing I thought of was my little stuffed animal, but Stallion, which I got a little over a year ago now from my friend Hedda. And I have a lot of other goo-goos, as I call them, with these eyes. They're Thai Beanie Boos, and yeah, I just really love him. That sounds like I'm crazy, I know, but I don't know, I used to take him around all over the place, and now I sort of stopped doing that, but he's a favorite. I just look at him and I just get happy, although I know he doesn't really have like a soul, or like he can't talk, but still. But Stallion is a favorite of 2014. My next favorite, I think, should be just generally caffeine. In particular Red Bull and coffee. I'm making a Red Bull tower, as you can see. And of course also coffee. Okay, yeah, it's just kind of cold. But coffee, Red Bull, caffeine in general, and I have this coffee thing mug at school that I really love. I don't have it here so I can't show it, but it's like a presskanne, as we say in Norwegian, and it's really helpful. But now I need servants to help me because I'm on crutches. And then the next thing that I actually just recently got is this book here. I got it from my auntie. It smells like Lush because there was Lush in the package. Anyways, it's basically just a book where I write quotes down related to happiness, not like depressing quotes. And the first quote I wrote down is one of my favorites. I'm actually debating on getting a tattoo of this. It is, "No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness." I actually think it was great man, not mind. I think I made a mistake there, but I like the concept that, you know, people with great minds and great men in the world are often kind of mad or insane or like depressed and stuff. Like poets and stuff, you can see a lot of them are not that happy. And that's why they write. Yeah, and I've written like a lot of other quotes. And I'm really OCD, so I have to have like the date I wrote them down up in there. So yeah. The next one is kind of nerdy, but then again I am kind of a nerd, and that is like study guides. Of course it depends what study guide it is, but like I really like the biology study guide. This is for IB, obviously. IB study guide biology for the IB diploma. Standard and higher level, and I of course have higher level, and this one just is really useful because it has straight to the point what you need to know. Like all the learning outcomes, and as you can see I use highlight and stuff in it because there's apparently a new biology curriculum for the IB, so we got to keep the books so we can highlight them, and like I just added extra information. And yes, this is what I'm currently sort of reading on, which is the kidney and reproduction and so on and so forth. And then I also have a psychology study guide, which I bought from an IB student for like 100 kroners. And this one is straight to the point too, and this is what I'm going to be using to revise for my exam, because I need to just focus on one because we have some problems with our classes. They're not that good in my class's opinion, my fellow students. So basically I have to do all of psychology again now before the exams because we're not prepared at all. So I'm going to focus on this. And yes, so these two study guides in particular, I don't think they're of the same kind. Oxford study guides, I don't know, maybe they're, no. Yes, Oxford. These are both Oxford, and as you can see they're similar, they're almost the same size, I think they are. and yeah, I really like them. They're just straight to the point, what you need to know, but I'm sure you can't get a 7 from just that information. And then the next thing on my list is these, not like the series I love. I have so much, and I've had so much in the past. Like, it smells so good, all of them. There's a lot of different smells, and they're international, I think, because they are in Norway, and I found them in Britain. And I just have so many. I just love them. Obviously, I love the I love soaps and body lotions, and especially the blueberry one smells so good. Yes. So yeah, I love the I love soaps. They're definitely a favorite. Okay, the next thing on my list, I think I had it on my September favorites. I think it was September. And that is this perfume. I just love it. It's the Katy Perry Meow perfume. And as you can see, I mean, I got it, I think, I don't know when I got it, but I have used like half. And that says that I use it a lot. Because perfumes go really slowly. I just gotta... So yeah, I love this perfume. I think it's my favorite of all time. And I'm not tired of it yet, and I've had it for probably soon a year. So I love it. I love it. Before I forget, I'm gonna include this flattening iron. I've had it for, I guess, over 2 years, soon 3 years. And it works like still as good as new, and it just straightens my hair like that. I don't even have to put my hair up in parts, and I mean, I do have pretty straight hair like naturally, but I like to just kind of perfect it with a straightening iron. It also makes it kind of more shiny. Right now my hair is pretty like greasy, and as you can see, I'm growing out my roots here. But this definitely is a favorite. I just love it. I remember the first time I used it, it was just magic. It is really expensive, but it's totally worth it. It is worth it. Yes, I think I have breathing problems. Okay, the next thing is books, and not in general, but I'm gonna show you some of my favorite books of the year, and it was so hard to choose, and some of them I haven't even read completely through, but some of them are just kind of a type of book that I like, or an author. And the first one I'm gonna start with is Shakespeare, and I've only read Hamlet by Shakespeare and a lot of his sonnets. I haven't read all of them, but we've gone through some of his. I think we only went through sonnet 18 in school, which is, I think, the most popular one, which is, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate," blah blah blah. And I really like this book too, just like the look of it. It just looks so like amazing. Like, who doesn't want this book in their shelf? It just looks so amazing. But Shakespeare in general, the language, it's just so poetic and so mysterious, because you have to actually think, you have to really concentrate when you read, or at least I did in the beginning, and then you kind of get used to it, and it flows more naturally. But it's just poetry, constant poetry in a sense. When you read, it's like, and then it's kind of frustrating if you don't understand it. And this is actually on my school curriculum, so I need to know this book in and out, and I need to, I need to just know it, really. And yes, so Shakespeare, obviously, love Shakespeare. Who doesn't love Shakespeare? Obviously people who are stupid, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not gonna discriminate. And the next book, not necessarily the author, but I'm sure he's good, obviously, because he wrote the book, but in particular this book, it's a controversial book. It's Lolita. I can't even speak. It is, we also have this on our school curriculum. As you can see, I have lots of notes and stuff in here. But it's so conflicting, it's so conflicting, my emotions towards it, which makes me like it, because it's like, it makes me think, and it's mysterious. I don't know, it's just weird. If you read the book, you will know what I mean. It's basically about a pedophile who likes this girl, but it's so poetic. The language is just so poetic and nice, and it kind of it makes you, I don't know, it just makes you feel like you're in on it. I don't know, it's really weird. It's really weird. I just really like it. You who know this book or have read it, you'll know what I mean, I think, and I recommend reading it. Yes, definitely. The next book and author, I really like Paulo Coelho, although he's kind of cliche. I haven't read any of his books lately because I don't know, I'm not in the cliche mood. But this book isn't really like a story. It's more like quotes about the Warrior of Light, and you could just like pick it up and read any page any day really, which is what I like about it. I have I think I have a favorite one of my favorite quotes. Yeah, I don't know. I just really like it. It's almost like my Bible. Although I haven't looked at it for a long time because I kind of forgot about it. But I found it now when I was looking for my books and what books I've read this year, and I really recommend reading this. And it's not a heavy read, as I said. You could just pick it up and just read a page and wait a year even and read again, because it's just like, it's like a quote and then there's an explanation for the quote. Like, it's not a story, so you don't need to actually, consistently read it. And then the next book, which is more like a book series, book type that I really like, and that is these kind of books. Philosophy in minutes, science in seconds, and I know there's like physics in seconds or physics in minutes. And they just really shortly explain things. I've read halfway through this one, and then I kind of got a bit bored, or I just didn't continue. And this is philosophy in minutes, and it's just like simple philosophy stuff, explained really shortly. And then if you wanna, actually educate yourself more, you can just Google these things that say very shortly in here, like, for example, Plato and the Socratic dialogues. You can Google that and, or find more books on it, and you can find more information. But this basically has, like, a lot, or not, I was about to say everything, but a lot in philosophy, and then you could Google, for example, further Eastern philosophy, right? And, it just really shortly explains concepts and people, famous philosophers. And the same for this. I haven't even read a page in this, but when you look at it, it has like science stuff, obviously, really shortly explained, nervous system, cell division, DNA. So yeah, it is really just science in seconds. And then you can, as with the philosophy thing, you can further investigate things online, or get other books on it. But it's nice to just get a general overview of science stuff. Whew. Or other things. I know that these have different series, like probably biology in seconds and blah blah blah. So the next book, this is a specific book. I also like the author, of course, but I have only read this book by the author. And I really like this because it, I think it could spring an awakening in other people, if they're open to it. And, but it basically just summarizes my thoughts, or like around stuff. I can't even explain it. I did a review on it. I'll link it down below. But I really, really recommend this. I think this might be my favoriteest book of the year, just because it just, I don't know, it speaks to me. A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. I don't even know how to say his name. That's bad. Okay, and the next, I know I have a lot of books, so not really much, but yeah. The next is a book series. I haven't actually read through these, but I've like skimmed through them, looked through them, and that is these. For one, I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but they look really good, like in your shelf. I mean, hello. I first picked up this in Canada, and it's sort of like liberal arts, numbers, geometry, music, and cosmology. And I don't know, I've read to like page 47, so, and then I gave up because it's kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. But it's just really fun to have. Like they have music and so on and so forth. And then this, obviously, Scienza, I don't know, is science. And like the nature of numbers, etc., etc. And then they have like science stuff, almost like the minutes stuff. It's more general about stuff. I just keep saying stuff. And it just looks, look, ooh, it looks so nice. And mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, and astrology for all. Astronomy for all, I mean. And like evolution, human body, etc., etc. It's just, oh, the compact cosmos. That's the contents and it looks really pretty in my shelf, and it has pretty illustrations, and I just like them. Sometimes you need a bit pretty books. Okay, I think that's all for books. Oh fuck, where is that thing? Where is my notes? Oh, there, yeah. Okay, my next thing, actually, this could be like a favorite. This is my YouTube book, and I use it to, like, if I need to take notes. Nice. Okay, now you know. Yes, my next favorite is my traditional stamp I got from Dad, and it is obviously a traditional stamp, and how it works is that you like light this, the wick or whatever you call it, and then you drip it, and then you press it, and it turns out like this, and it looks really old-fashioned and cool. And I have sent letters with it because I had to, because I need to use it, and I like to use it, and I like to write letters. I actually want to get like a, what's brevvän, as we say in Norwegian, like a letter friend that you just send letters with. So if anyone wants to do that with me, nice, then we can communicate and do that, because I really like that. I'd really like that, I mean. So yeah, this traditional stamp stuff is a favorite. Whew. I get tired of talking, and I love to talk, but like, okay. The next thing I really favor, and will continue favoring, is planners, any kinds of planners, because I am a planaholic, and like this is just a small little planner. It looks so cute, and it has like a strappy thing, and it's just really a planner that looks like, I don't know, cool, classic, something. And I got this, which is, this basically says teacher, or the teacher, school year 2014 to 2015, planning book for teachers. Now you'll learn some Norwegian. So læreren is teacher, the teacher. And this has like everything. It has, I can write down my classes and what we're doing in the classes, and it has a lot, like it has overview, and I can, like here I have like my Christmas schedule and upcoming things, and then here I have more stuff. Like I've glued this in because there's some things that are just for teachers, so I can just use them for whatever I want to use them for. And yes, I really like this, and it was, I think I actually told it, so okay, I'm not gonna talk. So the next thing I just picked up now, because I saw I need to include this, because I found this, and for some reason it really intrigued me, and I really wanted to include it, or I really wanted to buy it, and I did, and it was really cheap because it was at like a used store or whatever, and it's just a mask. It just really appealed to me for some reason, and it hangs on my wall over there. Yeah, I just really like it. I think it reminds me of Shakespeare or something, like just theater in general. The next thing I got in Oxford, actually, and that is my bunny sweater. It's so cozy. I love it. Oh. It's so like fluffy. You can't feel the fluffiness through the camera, but I wish you could, and I love it. I think that might be something of the future, that you can like smell stuff over internet or something. I don't know. Whew. Okay, the next thing is a TV series, and I just got this for Christmas actually, but I've watched some of it before, but I got the actual DVD for Christmas, and it's basically about a lot. Like I've watched 4 episodes now, and the first one was about a lot. It was like universes, multiverses, stuff like that, on a larger scale, sort of where we are compared to everything. And the second episode was on evolution and stuff like that, and then the third one was about something about Newton and Newton and stuff like that, and then the fourth one was about light and what it is and what it helps us do, like that we can see what substances or molecules or whatever are on other planets, and so on and so forth, through light, and how it was discovered that it was, stuff like that. So it's like about a lot of sciencey stuff, and I really like that, and it gives me an existential crisis and makes me almost cry sometimes, how fantastic science is. Yes, I'm a nerd, okay? Okay, yes. And the next thing is my Pandora Charm. I need to do this fast. I love this because it's pretty, and it has like memories or like significant things. Like everything means something, almost everything anyways. See, I got this, I got this 18 thing here for my, because I just turned 18. So yes, from my dad. It might look like it says 81, but it says 18, I promise. I'm not 81, obviously. The next thing is my pencil case. I had nothing else to include. I like my pencil case because it's so huge. Like, I have so much in here. Yes, so I just included that because I could. And then I also wrote tights because I wear tights a lot. And especially now that I have my cast on, I can't really wear anything else much. So, yeah. And I think I should end this video because this video is going to be too long probably to post, so I might have to like divide it in two. Although this is kind of a bullshit video because people aren't really that interested in favorites, but I think it's kind of fun to make because, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I just do it. But I'm going to make a more interesting video soon before New Year's, I promise. It's going to be, I think, about New Year's resolutions or whatever. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, get fit and all that stuff. But whatever. I'll take that in another video. And I'll see you next time. I feel like I should have, like, a catchphrase. Almost like Trisha Paytas says. That, here's my kisses for my little fishies. But I don't have anything. So I'm just going to say bye. Bye!